Let's talk about the symbolism of Ted's hanging Chad costume.
What? She thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, 4 years ago, but nobody remembers what the hell a hanging Chad is.
In case you don't know what happened with the hanging Chads, basically in the year 2000, the US presidential election between Al Gore and George W. Bush was an incredibly close one. For a whole month, it was unclear who actually won the presidency because Florida had used these punch card ballots and their system wasn't able to scan any that had a hanging Chad. A Chad in this case meaning the leftover paper fragment from a hole punch. So during the month-long recount where Florida had to find all of these tens of thousands of ballots, nobody knew who the president was going to be. And since the original count had George Bush winning, the hanging Chad effectively became a symbol of hope for Al Gore's voters in the possibility that he may still win. Unfortunately, this recount went unfinished because a month after the election, the Supreme Court ruled against it, allowing George Bush to win by a margin of 0.009%. In the years following the election, a lot of research has been done that suggests if the hanging Chads had been counted, Al Gore definitely would have won.
While I strongly disagree with the court's decision, I accept it.
So in the end, the hanging Chad represents hope in an alternate future. In its original case, that being Al Gore winning the presidency, but for Ted, the hope is in an alternate future where he finds love, like he wasn't able to that first night with the slutty pumpkin. He's holding out hope that he can recreate that night and find her again. But beyond just specifically her, the point is to characterize Ted as someone who will continue to hold out hope that he will one day find love, even when it seems impossible.
She represents something to me. I don't know. Hope.
As the slutty pumpkin herself later points out, the hanging Chad reference was already a year old when Ted first wore the costume, and it's just continuing to get older and more obscure. From the very first episode, we know that Ted is someone who already feels like he should have found the one by now. Yet despite it seeming more and more impossible every year, Ted continues to wear the hanging Chad costume, just as he continues to believe he will one day fall in love and get married.
How do you sit out here all night on the roof in the cold and still have faith your pumpkin's gonna show up?
This is what makes the final Halloween we see so satisfying, because even though he continues to wear this costume, it's no longer an imagined alternate future. He's finally found his Al Gore voter.